Morning, Mike.
Good morning.
No one wants to get up. What are you doing?
What do you want?
What are you doing?
What do you want?
Opening the door.
Why?
Because I'm filming.
Hi.
Good morning, sir. What are we doing? I thought we were leaving at 8:30.
I'm getting in the shower now.
I was still on the phone. Okay, I'll find Lance. What room is he?
Right there.
Okay. They're giving me shit for being late. He's down at the river. We found the man, the myth, the legend, staring at the river. Good morning.
Good morning.
I tried knocking on your door and no one was there.
I wasn't there. I've been here for about an hour just checking out the river, getting sun on my face, relaxing. What a great, great morning.
Yeah, Kernville cannot be beat. I knocked on Galen's door. He was still getting ready. It might be a while. So we'll hang out by the river. He'll make his way down. We'll get some breakfast and we'll start day 2 exploring the southern Sierras.
The southern Sierras, the lowest end, and then we're going to head north up into Kings Canyon and Sequoias and all that great stuff. So it's all going to be Central California stuff.
We'll wait for him. We'll tell you guys what's up.
Ladies and gentlemen,
We
the
have
North American humanoid is coming through the park in Kernville. We have a collar on him, so we're monitoring where he goes around this country. So stay tuned.
a North American humanoid. What are we going to see today? What are we doing on this road trip?
Back in the day.
Stand level here with the river in the background.
Well, it was a hard night.
Yep.
So today we're going to go up to 3 rivers.
Okay.
First of all, we're going to get to the Grove of the 100 Giants, and I can't wait to see that. Show you guys. We're going to go through a place called Quaking Aspen, beautiful, then up into the Sequoias. I can't wait.
Okay, well, I do have one thing to say to the viewers. We had some corrupt footage from day 1.
What?
Unfortunately, I'll explain that when we're not on camera. But some files went bad. I'm hoping we still have enough to kind of piece it together. And I'm hoping it doesn't happen again today. But I switched out the cameras. I switched out the SD cards. It happens. It's just something that does happen.
So what you're saying is
Gabagoo.
the first episode is going to be...
The first
Gabagoo.
episode is going to be 3 minutes instead of
Gabagoo.
47. But they would have already found that out last week. So I'm not even going to put that in there.
You're on point.
I'm on
this
point,
morning.
dude. Anyway,
me.
let's get some breakfast.
Let's go.
It's been a
Nailed
long
this.
morning. We found the North
Cheryl's.
American Galen. Let's hit up Cheryl's. Boom. Cheryl's Diner, Kernville, California. Well, the bikes are all packed up and we're hitting the road. Where are we headed today, G-Man?
Who cares?
Okay, cool. Where are we headed today, LC?
We are going north. We're going to follow the Kern River, and it's going to be a beautiful view all the way. We're going to the Grove of the 100 Giants, and then we're going to go in the Sequoias. We got a great day ahead of us. We don't really know what's going to happen, but that's the beauty of it.
What is there to see in the Grove of 100 Giants?
Well, President Clinton, I think, was the first president to anoint the Grove
Okay.
as a national kind of monument
Marker,
thing.
okay.
So you're going to see some huge trees. But what I'm excited for is when we get up into the big grove in Sequoia is the General Sherman tree. I think you can drive through it. Really?
All right.
Have you done that?
So General Sherman, I think, is the tree with the most mass. It's not necessarily the tallest, not the widest, but the most mass.
Yeah.
You can't drive through that one, but there is a tree you can drive through in the grove.
And these trees, when you get up there, and we'll show you this, it's like dinosaur land. They're
Yep.
huge, and they need the strife. They need the weather. They need fires. These have been around for thousands of years.
It's natural.
Natural.
You know what I mean? Well, sun is peeking out. It feels pretty hot right now, like at least 85.
Yeah.
And we're going to hit the road. tell me about this giant tree that you're currently standing inside of?
Isn't it crazy, man? I mean, these things have been around for thousands of years. And I think it was in the 2000s, President Clinton anointed this the Grove of the 100 Giants. And this is one where you can just come and walk around. It's not like up in the Sequoias, which we're going to see today as well. But you've got a big trail here. There's actually a video that shows one of these falling over. And it's noisy, and we'll show you that in a few minutes.
That tree.
It's always amazing. Like you said, we've been here a few times, and every time we come here, you just feel the energy of these giant trees. And I guess they're thousands of years old. So.
I don't believe we've introduced Mike in this episode yet. So Mike is the man of many cameras. What's up, dude? First time here or what?
First time here, ever. This is unreal.
Yeah, it's kind of wild. Like Galen was saying in the helmets, we're coming around a corner, and you're saying, oh, dude, the view is insane. And he said, just wait. And you come around and start seeing these giant trees. It's nuts.
There's something to see around every corner.
Yes, sir. Sitting on a bench.
Have you ever sat on a wooden bench in the Grove of the 100 Giants?
Yeah, actually. It's
Well,
funny you mentioned that.
It's pretty cool, and you can hear the wind coming through the trees, and it sounds like a river. I love this place. Every time I come here, it's just a peaceful, quiet place.
Now this one is called the Goose Pen. What's up, boys? Another tree, another dollar.
This is a double. Look at that. It's two trees together, standing together, but they look like one here, and then two there. Crazy.
What do you think about that?
What do you think, Mike?
I didn't think I'd ever get to see this.
How many cameras did you bring this trip? I see a
4.
new one every day. 4? Okay.
Yeah.
See, go stand down there so we can see how big this really
If
is.
you do find this on YouTube, I'm pretty sure it was a tourist from Germany that captured it.
Wow. As you see here, we have a wild specimen, the Galenoid, in the wild.
Party out for you.
We found him. What's up next, my dog?
Depends on timing, but we may have to just go right to Three Rivers
All right.
and maybe do the park a little later tomorrow morning. I don't know. We'll see what time prevails.
All right.
But it's going to be a really epic ride through here.
Looking forward to
Can't
it.
wait.
Beautiful scenery. Glad you guys got to enjoy that with us. You know,
I'm kind of hungry right now.
There is a spot down at Quake Canasp.
Maybe we'll check it out. Is that road nuts or what?
Yeah, and there's a lot more of it too.
Yeah,
I can't
good
wait.
time.
we had so much fun on that road. I can't even believe how great it was. I mean, there might have been a little bit of dirt, but it was like flying tight formation. Corner, curves, beautiful time.
Yep. Well, we ended up at the Pierpont Bar and Grill. I'm getting hungry. I'm getting hangry.
The mighty 190.
The mighty
I'm
190.
going to claim something.
What's that?
I'm going to claim something here. I had more fun on this road so far than the Tail of the Dragon. So
I don't disagree.
If you can get on the 190, do it.
Yeah, aside from all the rocks and sand and cracks and debris and stuff, it could use some work in a couple of spots. Incredible road. I don't know how it relates to the 190 outside of Alancha that brings you into Death Valley, but it's bitching. G-Man, your burger showed up and it looks pretty gnarly. What are we working with?
Well, I thought I ordered a single. It's called the Double Pierpont with bacon, onion. I ordered it dry with a little bit of Thousand Island.
Wow.
Bacon's pretty damn good.
Yeah. Well, our food is out. Got a little patty melt. Looks pretty decent. Home chips, I think they call them. What's up, LC?
First time I've ever gotten a patty melt like this where there's actually 2 burger patties and a long piece of bread. But I got a knife here. I'm going to cut that sucker real quick. And I'm going to get you a little a taste test here.
Okay. Pretty good?
It's good, man.
Mikey, what are you working with, dude? That thing looks huge.
Double burger, bacon, delicious.
All right. Yes, sir. That was probably actually one of the best patty melts I've had. The flavor was there.
Definitely good, and it did have flavor. I got it dry, but it still was like juicy and flavorful. How awesome is that? Does that like tell you, hey, there's fun ahead?
It does.
All right.
Hey, shut up. Hey, I don't want to hear it. G-Man, the map guy. What's our deal? What do we got coming up?
Well,
we kind of
we've got a couple different options. We can either just burn it to Three Rivers, or we can stay on this mountain road. And I think we're going to stay up high and have about maybe an hour and a half more of this riding through the mountains. So, and Mike loves it. He loves the carving. He's scraping a little bit, you know.
We'll see where we end up.
Yeah.
Crash bars save you? You get it out of safety mode or what? You're going 20 miles an hour with your hazards on. Why is it in safety mode?
You can never be too safe.
Well,
This is why we don't let people ride with us.
His bike might have tipped over. That lot was kind of sketchy, but he has these crash bars, and it completely saved the bike. And I might have just scratched your paint with my helmet, but I think we're good. We've all done it. Lord knows we have.
Well, Lance called out that he thinks this is better than the Tail of the Dragon, and by the way, I don't disagree. Lots of turns, beautiful roads, very clean, having a great time. So, yeah, with that, Lance, what do you think, buddy?
Well, I really do think that. I mean, it's really unbelievable how tight these turns are and how smooth they are. We're having a good time ripping it, so I got to say I'm having a good time. One of my favorite roads we've had this year.
Mike, what's going on, brother?
It's just an amazing change of scenery. Going from Kernville down to here, up in the Sequoias, seeing the redwoods, and now it's just totally different scenery, and it's gorgeous. Love it. There's something to see everywhere.
Yep, so we're kind of just winging it today. We're thinking we might go into the park tomorrow and check out Big Sherm, a.k.a. General Sherman, the tree. But we'll see. We're kind of making our way out there. We got a couple hours of scenic riding ahead, just enjoying it. This is one of those trips where we got a little bit of both. We got the national park side of things, history, some walking, but a ton of good riding.
So, yeah, we're on the 190, guys, and we've shown you the 190 going into Death Valley. Completely different look. We're at about 4,000 feet above sea level. And I got to tell you, I just love this road. I can't wait to just blitz down here. We got an hour and 30 more minutes of this stuff.
The mighty 190. Like, look at this turn right here.
All right, well, I would appreciate my other hand for the handlebars. So I'm going to put the camera down, and we're going to do some ripping.
Let's do it.
I've been going to the racetrack, spent all my money on the dog in the bed. I put my heart into an 8-track cowbell bed. My life was perfect, now it's starting to crack. Oh no, you blame it on the recipe. Do what you want to me, 'cause I could never let it go. You tossed my body out to sea, blame it was
made it to Three Rivers, and I got so much dirt in my eye that it looks like I smoked all the drugs in the world. MTV,
Actually,
show me your
moss.
crib. What's up, dude?
There's actually moss growing on the roof.
Rad.
Well, I'm just going to reiterate this one more time, maybe again later at dinner, but this was some of the best riding that I personally feel I've done in so long. I mean, the roads, S-turns, just miles and miles of great riding, and we had fun. Everyone was smiling, their helmets, and just amazing. I think everyone needs to hit the 190 in Northern Cal or Central California. The foothills of the Sierra Nevada.
Gotcha.
190. Amazing.
Yeah, I wonder, we should probably look it up and see if that eventually connects to the 190 going into Panamint Springs.
Right.
And, you know, but yeah, that section was incredible. A lot of it, there was quite a bit of dirt and potholes and cracks, but then there was these sections of like perfect road, incredible turns. That was a blast.
I'm not sure if this last section that we were on that was really dirty and cracked and beat up was the 190.
No, it wasn't. We turned on, Galen told me to take a video of it, and I totally forgot. You know, some obscure name.
Josh has a little allergy attack going.
Mike, how was it?
Fantastic.
Are you glad you didn't wash your bike before this?
And I'm glad I have crash bars.
Yeah, those things came in handy. Oh, there you go. See, okay, it's a little chewed up, but honestly, that'll kind of...
Right here?
Yeah, a little...
And he scraped.
No, the floor, that was from him scraping in the canyons. That wasn't from, you know. G-Man, looks like you found us a pretty sweet spot. It's not super walkable. That was a really long uphill the whole way here.
You know what? I'm really not in the mood to talk right now because
Okay,
every
cool.
time I do this Airbnb, VRBO, whatever it's called,
Yep.
I can't find the code to the house. Like, what am I doing wrong?
I think that they're just messing with you because last time, didn't he not send it to you?
Yeah, but I mean,
know.
like, what?
It's
I
a bitchin'
saw it
spot. I love
before.
the house. Let me stop filming and I'll help you out.
Okay, let's check
see if
it
we
out.
can do that. Okay. You know, this place does not have a bad view from the deck. We hung out for a bit, cleaned up. I hear some bikes starting, so I think we're gonna ride into town, get us some steaks, some dinner, something. What's up, G-Man?
Let's do a little toast here. Day 2, night 2, Riverview Grill and Bar. And last night's closing was pretty funny.
That was pretty funny. If you guys missed episode 1, check it out. It was a blast.
You gotta watch it to the end.
What river are we on here?
We are on the Sequoia River right now. We're gonna have some dinner.
Don't you love the sound of it?
Love it.
Let's go.
Cheers, boys.
One more thing. All of this is because of motorcycles.
That's right. The music is really loud, but we're eating, and it's good. A little chili, a little burger, a little beer, a little
I
chili.
poured the chili over the burger. It's like a chocolate mess.
All right. A little Sammy. Beer, burger. Three Rivers, back at the house. We had to employ Michael over here to break into the house because the code just didn't work. And you got some dust bowls and a couple of cigars and beef jerky.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a really good night. And a little bit later, I'd like you to put Mike aside and just
Want me to
really
single him
find out what he thought about the ride, what he thought about the trip for the first 2 days. And I'm interested because he asked me a question, what did I like? And I really liked hearing him in the comms going, man, that's great. This is beautiful. This is wonderful. So I can't wait to hear what you have to say.
Egg boy.
I have eggs.
Egg boy.
Egg boy. You know, again, awesome day. Dinner was okay. You know, the dinner wasn't that bad. It was just the band playing really crappy music.
I can't hear.
Yeah, so
What?
like, it was one of those annoying, loud. They thought they were like a headliner at a concert, so they wanted all your attention, and you didn't give a shit. You were like, I just want to eat, man.
And we hope you guys are enjoying just the kind of the free flow format. We're just vlogging, we're capturing the experiences. We're not. I wonder if the camera heard that, Galen. What are you saying?
So it's interesting to me. So, Lance and I were doing this stuff every other month, every 3 months we'd go ride and just find these unique places. And I think taken a little bit for granted once we started the channel. Now this is what we do all the time. Like we're gone once a month almost. And we're on the road, we're enjoying, we're finding different places.
Yeah.
And for you to see, like, you're kind of Lance and I early on, like, you don't get out as much, and when you do, you cherish it.
Yeah. So
what do you think about this trip?
Cigar talk on the back porch. We were just chatting. I was telling Mike, in the earlier days, I was always blasting music. We're filming, we're this and that. But as you might have saw today, there was a couple stretches where all of a sudden the video just changes to a completely different scenery because we're so not stuck in the moment, enjoying the moment. No music, sound of the wind, sound of the motors. We're chatting in the headsets. And all of a sudden 30 minutes goes by and you're like, oh my God, it's completely different. And you're just taking it all in. So for Mike, our dude Mike, you've seen in the video, he works a crazy hectic job and is living a crazy hectic life. This was like a cathartic experience, right?
Totally. Like, there's not much that fills my soul like this last few days. Like, I'm riding motorcycles, taking photos, laughing with friends, having some drinks and some cigars, and having nice meals and just laughing. Just life kind of just gets a little bit easier, but you're seeing beautiful places. I didn't know that all this was here. I had no idea that this was here. Like here, Kern River, like, oh cool. I'm
far away.
No, like here, like, oh, sit in Kern River, like now I fucking saw it. Got to see all this, but also the sequoias. Like I didn't know it was that close. It was always like, oh, one day I'll get there. I haven't seen it in forever.
We had a dude that visited the shop like 2 or 3 days ago. We have people that visit the shop so much, and it's always awesome, especially when they're coming from far. And he was from, it was Louisiana. And he came out here I think he was out here for work, and he was saying, I've never been out west. It's so crazy how you have this elevation. Alabama. How you have this elevation, these roads. And he was just loving it. And for us, like you said, we're used to this. We see all these new places all the time. For someone that is in their 30s and 40s has never seen Arizona, Utah, California, gets to experience it for the first time, it's epic.
But there's a great way that they can do this. A lot of you out there have full-time jobs. You can leave on a Friday afternoon, if you can, have a weekend out and do 200-300 miles and get out in the countryside. Find places around where you live, and you'll experience this fun and this adventure, and I guarantee you're going to start increasing the miles on the trips you go. And once you start doing that, you're going to be really hooked, and you're going to find time to do it, even if it's just on the weekends.
Even if it means, quitting your job, maxing out the credit cards, going into extreme debt just to experience this once or twice. You'll make time, like you said.
I just want to say what Lance is saying is real, because that's how we started.
Yep.
We have some iconic spots to go to in Southern California, Neptune's Net, Rock Store, and Lance and I were doing that, and it was like, there's got to be more to this. Like, let's not just ride for an hour or 2 hours or 4 hours and we could spend that time finding a different place. We kind of drew a little circumference around LA and 500 miles out. And that's where we started exploring. It became, instead of one day, it became Friday, Saturday, and then it became Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
And we weren't leaving the family behind it. We weren't doing it every single week like we are now. Right.
Even if it's a day and it's 100 miles out or 200 miles out and you go somewhere and have lunch or you go have dinner. But if you open up and talk to people, talk to the waitress, talk to the restaurant owner, learn some stuff about the town that you're sitting in and eating, that's going to expand everything you do to get to the next level. So, Mike, you've ridden on your own, you've ridden solo, you've gone places. Now is this like the first trip with a group of people, or have you done that before?
First trip overnights with a group of people.
Gotcha.
Group of friends. Done plenty of day trips, like crushing miles and bar hopping and all those things. but like just being in highway mode, as Mickey has phrased it to me, like all the stress of life and work and like what is next, and this obligation, that it's still there, but it can fall away, and you can just have this freedom of just enjoying the exact moment that you're in.
Yeah. But how do you like this is like you say overnight?
Yeah.
When you get to go to sleep, wake up, load your bike again, have breakfast, and you go even further. That's
I was
cool.
just going to say that. The coolest thing, we on the early days when I started going on trips with the guys, a year, I think, into the channel starting, or 6 months, whatever it was, we did a weekend trips, small stuff like this. But the first time, like Sturgis is a really good example, where you wake up, you go pretty far, 600-700 miles, have a good time in town, unpack the bike, pack up in the morning, and by day 3, when you wake up and you're packing up the bike again, you're going even further. It's just the coolest experience ever.
It is, and that's what we love. We've done 21-day trips, we've done 10-day trips, we've done 5-day trips, and even the longest trips you do, and you're riding through heat or whatever weather you are, and you get home, and you're like really glad to be home. But as you're unloading your bike and you're getting ready and you're going to hit the day tomorrow, you're like, God, I'm ready for the next trip already. You get hooked.
Yeah,
you get hooked.
I want to commend you.
Yes.
Because the first road trip we took you on was up to Virginia City.
Yep.
Then came back around. We saw the flat Earth rainbow.
Flat rainbow.
The
Earth is still round, I'm pretty sure.
It's still round, I think. But it was so funny because you were on the Yamaha. It doesn't matter what you ride, man.
Yep.
Just get out there. And you were frozen. I was frozen. He was the only guy that brought some rain gear. But it was an adventure.
Yeah.
And I was trying to build a fire to get you warm, and it just wasn't happening. Then we went into the gas station and kind of warmed up. But then we dropped into Fresno and down below, and the most beautiful sunset we've seen in a long time, and it just made everything worth it.
These are the type of conversations you have at the end of a long day of riding, good day of riding, good weekend of riding, could even be a week, or like Lance said, 21 days. And we're trying to share that stuff with you because it's always a good time. It's always a learning experience. And we hope you guys are enjoying the ride as much as we are.
Last night?
Last night, if you guys missed episode 1, he ended last night like, oh shoot, it wasn't English. Oh, you said,
go get him,
Give it to me, baby.
You say, give it to me,
Give
baby.
it to me, baby.
So, hey, what should they check out? What website?
TwoLaneLife.com.
2 Lane Life YouTube channel. Subscribe to it. Tell your friends to do it. And you know what? We're going to be in Milwaukee at Homecoming. So you guys all come out and see us, and I'll tell you how to subscribe again.
But hey, we still have a day of riding left.
We do.
Final thoughts from Mike.
So stay tuned. We'll see you in Milwaukee. We'll see you in Sturgis August 3rd from 11 to 1 p.m. at the Boar's Nest Roadhouse in Leeds, South Dakota. We're doing the 2 Lane Life times Harley Davidson times Thrash and Supply Burger Bash. First 100 people get a free meal, free boar burger, and a limited 2 Lane Life Harley Davidson collab t-shirt. We'll see you there. That's 2025. And final words from Mike. What do you think?
Get on and fucking ride.
That's right.
Excellent.
Cheers, boys. We'll see you
down the road.
Down that road, baby.
Oh, I forgot to record.
Years old, so it's a true amazing place, and it's just above Kernville.
Why are you grabbing me? Let me grab the tree. Okay.
That was good how you just interrupted the whole thing.
Yep.
Just took you away, spilled the beans.
Just like you do.
I don't do that shit.
Yes, you do.
Bullshit.
What were we saying?
Let's do that again.
All right, what was going on?
I don't know. We'll do it another tree.
Are those guys grumpy?
Yep.